What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today, we're going to be doing some battles with the Fairy Tera Vaporeon. Now, if you guys have been following me since Series 1, then you know we had a Fairy Tera Vaporeon back then to be able to counter Dondozo. With the Water Absorb, we were able to block any Wave Crash or Surf that would come into us, and then with the Fairy Tera, we'd be able to block any Order Up that come into us as well. Of course, over time, as Order Up was used less, and they were using Earthquake a lot more, we did end up changing into a Grass Tera to be able to resist that. But of course, now, because we are in Regulation D and Urshifu is so prevalent, both the Rapid Strike and sometimes the Single Strike as well, I think that having the Fairy Tera is going to be extremely nice. Of course, with the Rapid Strike Urshifu, with any of the Surging Strikes or Aqua Jet, we'd be able to block that with the Water Absorb and potentially heal ourselves up. And then with the Close Combat or with the Drain Punch or something like that, if we were a Fairy Tera, we're able to resist that. And of course, with the Single Strike as well, any of the Dark and Fighting moves that they would use would end up being resisted as well. And not that we would have a Hydro Pump or an Ice Beam that would be able to be super effective, but thankfully we do have the Tera Blast to have a Fairy move on us to be able to do something that would be a very super effective move into it. Of course, they do sometimes end up terastallizing into Poison, and sometimes the other Urshifu does end up terastallizing into Steel, or even if they don't terastallize into that, they will end up having Iron Head or I think it's Poison Jab or something like that the Single Strike Urshifu would have. Both of those would be super effective if we did terastallize, so we would have to worry about that. However, hopefully a Tera Blast or something like a Hydro Pump would be able to take out the Single Strike, or something like, of course, the Tera Blast as well would be able to take out the Rapid Strike. Now, there is a good amount of bulk on Vaporeon, so we do have the leftovers because I think it will be out on the field for a good amount of time. And of course, Protect to make sure that we are able to be out there for an extra turn to be able to get that extra turn of leftovers. And aside from the Urshifus, I think there are a couple other Pokemon that this could actually be really great into. Of course, Heatran is that Steel and the Fire type, so if we did end up going out against it, we could have the Hydro Pump to be able to do some super effective damage there. Or if they do terastallize, which is typically into Grass, we do have Ice Beam to be able to take care of that as well. And of course, we do have Baxcalibur too, and of course we have Icicle Spear on that, so we can also take care of that as well if Vaporeon does get knocked out by something like the Grass Tera Blast. However, I think it'll be able to withstand something like that, so it'll be on the field for quite some time. And of course, with Rillaboom too, we're going to have to worry about that with the Wood Hammer. However, we do have the Ice Beam, which is something that'll be really nice to take care of it. And again, like I said, Baxcalibur is also there to take care of it as well. And of course, Ceruledge and a couple other Pokemon too. So I think it's a pretty well-rounded team and a team that will get some pretty good wins out there. So we'll get into some battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. Let's get into the battles. Now, this is a really interesting team. Now, I am aware of Alolan Muck's ability. Oh man. And I really hope that they're not going to do that with Enamorus, because that would be not good for us. And even if they did that... Oh, and if they also did that with Cresselia, that would not be good either. Good thing is we only do have one ground move, so thankfully, you know, that won't be a huge deal, but still. So let's see, this is potential Trick Room, but at the same time, no, that's fine. No, actually, I think we do have to bring Murkrow because of the haze, to be honest. So let's end up going with... I think we're going to end up starting with Rillaboom and Murkrow, and then we'll have Vaporeon. And I'm going to have Ceruledge in the back. Yeah, because Knockoff will do a decent amount of damage over to Cresselia, and it'll be able to knock off whatever item they have too. So, and plus we do have Taunt. I don't think... Actually, it's possible that they do have Rocky Helmet as opposed to the Mental Herb, so maybe we could end up using Taunt. And plus, if they are planning on doing anything... Okay, that's fair. I was going to say, if they do plan on doing anything into... never mind. Alright, okay, that Muck, honestly, it scares the heck out of me. Especially with Rillaboom out there. I am going to go... I'm going to start knockoff over there. I really need to try to take that thing out. And let's go foul play too. As long as they don't start with an ally switch, you know? Alright, Oh yeah, now I remember what I was going to say. As long as they don't try to go with, like, status moves over into, what do we knock off? Safety goggles. Oh, okay, interesting. But yeah, as long as they don't do status moves over into, like, an Amorous or something like that, then we don't have to worry about them using Contrary. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. That's not ideal. But let's go with the Wood Hammer over there. I think we can knock out with that. I'm going to go with the Tailwind as well. Especially since we just got Icy Winded. If they're not going to go with the Trick Room, may as well knock them out and get that Tailwind up for the other Mons in the back. So I feel pretty good about that. I'll be honest with you, I actually do like a Alolan Muck. I think it's such a goofy design, but I absolutely love it. Like, I honestly, oh, that's not great. But once they ended up, like, coming out with it in Sun Moon, oh, this is really great. Oh, this is really great. But no, I thought it was ridiculous, but honestly, I absolutely love this thing. It looks so cool, especially in this game. Goodbye, Gastro. Okay. Okay, that's great. That's not great. Actually, that could be worse. Yeah. Oh, we don't lose Rillaboom. Nice. Okay, dope. But yeah, so they have Storm Drain now. We really only have Hydro Pump, so we just need to make sure not to use Hydro Pump. Sounds simple, right? Let's go Wood Hammer over there again. Let's go Foul Play over there. Oh no. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, Goodra's... What is this, a 4X resist? We'll go for the knockoff on the next one, hopefully. Or we can actually go for the taunt. Oh, it's Sap Sipper! That is so smart! I will give them that. That is extremely smart. Okay, go for the Minimize, that's fine. But I'm going to end up going for the Haze on the next one, so... Let's go. I'm going to go for the knockoff because, especially if they end up having something like, shoot. Yeah, if they have something like leftovers or something, we can take care of that. Okay, well, no, we're not going to take care of that because they're protecting. That's okay, because we're going to end up going with the Haze, take away that Minimize, and we also take away that attack boost. Perfect. This is going to be a Poison Jab again, though. Dang. It's okay. Now we get a chance to bring out... Honestly, realistically, should bring out Ceruledge. I think it's going to be a better play. Yeah. We're going to do that. We're going to go for the Bitter Blade over there, and we're actually going to go for the Sunny Day, too. I think that's a good idea. We should be able to... Well, maybe not knock this thing out, but we're going to do a really good amount of damage here because of the Sunny Day. So we're going to definitely beef up that Fire move. Okay, that's not as much as I was hoping, but that's okay. Wow, that's a lot of damage over there. Please don't go Minimize. Okay, they went knockoff. It's a lot of damage. I totally forgot that they're also a Dark type. By Clear Amulet, that is a little unfortunate, but I think we can still do some good work here. Tailwind's gone, that's not ideal, but I still think that we outspeed definitely Goodra, but potentially Muck too. I don't know what Muck's speed actually is, to be honest with you. Yeah, we can't really do much about that. Let's go for the Bitter Blade over there. Actually, we're going to go for the Bitter Blade over there because I feel like that could probably give us a little more damage because they haven't gone for a shelter or anything. So let's do that. I can't really terastallize on this, unfortunately. And we can't go for the Hydro Pump, unfortunately, which would be a really great move. So that was a good move on their part. But let's go for the Ice Beam. Maybe we can get a freeze here. We don't because they ended up protecting. That's fair. But we get this Bitter Blade. That's a good amount of damage right there. We needed that too. And we heal up to 122. Yeah, I know. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we well, obviously tanked that, so that's perfect. Gudra's probably going to end up protecting on this one. So we're going to have to double over into Muck, which I'm totally okay with. So let's go for the Bitter Blade, and let's go again for the Ice Beam. Thankfully, the Sun does not take away from the Ice, which again, actually is a good reason why, or pardon me, a good reason to go with the Ice Beam. And actually pretty good for us that they actually got Storm Drain because we wouldn't be able to use it anyways. So that actually kept me from using it when it would have actually been a weaker move. So we get that, we get the Ice Beam, knock out Muck. That is really incredible. We're going to be able to go for... actually, we might be able to double. Might be able to double over into Gudra on this one. That way, if we don't end up knocking out with the... yeah, there's Cresselia again. If we're not able to knock out with the Bitter Blade, then we'll be able to knock out with the Ice Beam as well. Again, don't want to go with the Hydro Pump right now. Not because there's no Storm Drain out there, or not because there's a Storm Drain out there, pardon me, but only because... Okay, that's going to be a little tough. Ooh, okay, on the Fairy... I think we're going to be okay. They're going to go for, like, the Moonblast and stuff like that. But also because of the Sun being out. Okay, so we do knock out Gudra. Dope. Alright, so we'll get the Ice Beam over there. I'm not 100% sure how much it's going to do, but either way, I'm not really worried. Cresselia is not necessarily the strongest. Huh. Okay, that's fair. Got Ice Beam. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. So let's get that. Let's terastallize, and I'm going to go for the Tera Blast. It's going to be a neutral hit, but it's going to be the strongest thing that we can go with in this scenario. And especially since Ceruledge now has lower accuracy, it's going to be really important to get a really strong move out of Vaporeon. Because that Ice Beam... Oh, well, doesn't matter. Never mind. Alright, well, there we go. Either way, it's a really good duo right out there. Or pardon me, a good duo to have out there at the end. Honestly, didn't have really high hopes for that after we lost our first two Pokemon. But, and these two really kind of clutched it out. It was really nice to be able to get that Sunny Day up with Murkrow, and then the haste to be able to take away that one Minimize, as well as the attack boost from the Sap Sipper. So there we go. Good game. Now, this is a pretty cool team, and also one that I think Vaporeon would be really great for. So, I think we're going to end up starting with Murkrow, so we can end up getting our Tailwind. Start them, and we're also going to go Ceruledge too. The reason for that is because if they end up starting with their Intimidate Mon, you know what? It's a Vaporeon video. Let's start with Vaporeon. Let's do that. We'll have Ceruledge. Should we have Ceruledge in the back? No. You know what we're gonna do? Sorry, making me rethink my strategy here. No, but we are going to start, again, we're going to start with Murkrow, and we're going to go with Vaporeon as well. The Bug would be really tough, too, with Rillaboom. But you know, I'm going to go Gholdengo because it also has Thunderbolt. And let's go Baxcalibur as well. I trust in Baxcalibur. Plus, we do have a ground move, so that'll be really nice to be able to go into Arcanine if we have to. And again, we have it in the bag, so it's not like we're going to get intimidated right away. They could always end up pulling it back out and putting it back in, but hopefully we can take out enough Pokemon that we don't really have to worry about that. Nice shinies. Alright. Cloud9. Okay, weather disappears. That's fine. We don't have any anyways. Let's go with the Tailwind. I mean, we do have Sunny Day if we wanted, but we don't have anyone that would really benefit from that. So, let's go with that. I'm going to go Ice Beam to start over into Goodra. Understandable. They have Hypnosis? I hope not. At least we know we'd go first. Don't tell me they have Trick Room. Okay, no, they don't. They have Taunt. Okay. Scared me for a second. I don't know much about Golduck, so wasn't 100% sure. That's fine. We're going to end up going Foul Play over there along with Ice Beam too. I don't think that's going to do... Okay, that's actually not bad. I can appreciate that. Get the Ice Beam. Not bad damage. Yawn, that's going to be a little unfortunate. Perfect. Now, I wonder if I should let them get one more Shelter in just so I can allow them to kind of waste another turn. Oh, we kind of have to because we did get taunted. Alright, so that's going to be a little tough. Foul Play again, and let's go... Let's go into Gholdengo. We can't use Yawn into us, so that's perfect. I wish we could actually go for the Haze here, but... Yeah, man, that's bad. Ooh, Icy Wind, that's going to be a little rough. But again, we'll have Haze for that too. So... Yeah, I know, that's unfortunate. Shelter, that's fine. I think we're only taunted for one more, if I'm not mistaken. And the good thing here is Gholdengo is actually a pretty good counter to Goodra, too. Just because it can't go for, like... The Heavy Slam would be resisted, and then it can't go for, like, a Body Press. So, that's always extremely nice. We're taunted for one more, right? Yeah. And we have Tailwind for one more, too. That's not what I wanted to press. I'm so sorry. So let's go for the Foul Play again. I'm going to actually go for the Thunderbolt and the Golduck. I want to take that thing out. That's pretty smart right there, honestly. Ooh, into Arcanine. Alright, well, at least we're going to get a Thunderbolt over there. It's not like it's a super effective move or a stab, but at least it's neutral. Future Protects, that's fair. Fine. Kind of wish I would have went with the Shadow Ball now, though. Ooh, that's some really good damage. I can appreciate that. Let's go. Alright, so I'll be honest here. I think I'm actually going to go with the... I know Tailwind's going to be more important here. It would be. They may protect Arcanine, though. But I really need the Haze, too. I'm going to go with the Haze. Let's go with the Thunderbolt one more time over there. Hopefully we can outspeed them. It's going to be the tough thing. Can we survive? We can't. We should have went with the Tailwind first because we would have knocked them out. So there we go. At least we know now. What are they going to go with? Alright. That's actually good because then Murkrow would have actually been knocked out, and as much as it sucks to kind of lose them, you know, that will be fine. Got Baxcalibur here. We don't really have to worry about an Intimidate or anything now. At least for right now. They may end up bringing them out, but that will be okay. well, I'm going to end up go with the Tailwind here. Let's go with the Stomping Tantrum over into Arcanine. What's it going to be? Steel. Okay, Stomping Tantrum's going to be pretty good into that. I don't think we're going to be able to terastallize into Fairy, though. But that's actually totally okay. I'm alright with that. It's good. We'll get the Stomping Tantrum. Part of me will knock them out. They may end up going for a Heavy Slam. Nice crit. I don't think we needed it, though. We will end up terastallizing into... in front of the Hazemon, huh? Okay, we're going to end up terastallizing into Electric. That way we can resist the a Heavy Slam, and we'll be able to put that Body Press into neutral. So that'll be really nice. Into Zoomerl, too. That's going to be rough. Let's go with the Haze, and then let's terastallize. Go for the Stomping Tantrum over to Goodra. That's fine. Hey, big light bulb. Awesome. Let's see what we do here, though. Come on. It's good. We're taking that away, so they're not going to be defensively bulky. Come on. Be enough, baby. Be enough. Okay, definitely not. But one more will be able to do it. Heavy Slam's going to get resisted. Let's go. Is this going to be Play Rough or Liquidation? That's fair. I can't blame you for that. It's okay, though. That's okay, because they did not go for the Shelter. They'll have to go for it on the next one. However, they may end up protecting. And for good reason, too. Let's be honest. Let's do that. Let's go Vaporeon. Good thing is now we can actually go for the Hydro Pump over there, and it's not going to be resisted. So let's go for the Hydro Pump. And let's go for the Stomping Tantrum over to Zoomerl. No, don't tell me it's Gastro. Okay, it's Golduck. That's fair. Wait, have we seen all their other mons? Yeah, I think we have. Never mind. I don't know why I thought that. That's totally okay. Get that Stomping Tantrum, it'll bring it down. Ugh, not much. Get this Hydro Pump, it's not going to do a ton. It's okay, though. Wow, that still does so much. Yeah, it loses some to that. That's okay. You know, we are a special attacker, so I am going to go with the... Let's go with the Terra Blast over there. And I'm going to go for the Glaive Rush over into Golduck. We're going to end up sacking... Okay, cool. That's actually pretty nice. Then we'll actually be able to protect... Woo! Good damage. We'll be able to protect on the next one to prevent the double damage. Or actually, to be honest with you, I think we're going to have the speed, so... It's not really going to matter much. Even with that. We may protect because Goodra is probably going to protect here to get the extra damage back. Or the extra health back, pardon me. That's going to be so weak, though. But it honestly would be the strongest move. Because Hydro Pump plus Stab... Let's see, plus 55, 160 divided by 2 is going to be about... Yeah, they're going to be about equal, to be honest with you. And it's going to hit for 100% accuracy. So let's do that. And let's protect with Baxcalibur. Bax protects. Goodra protects. They did not protect. That is not good. That's pretty good, though. We'll take that. Body Press gets blocked. Perfect. They're going to go. Please go. Perfect. Nice. Okay. Awesome. That's not bad right there, then. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump over there, and I'm going to... No, that's probably dumb. I feel like I should double into Azumarill. Okay, I'm going to double into Azumarill and try to take that out. So let's Stomping Tantrum as well as the Tera Blast. Can't believe they're the one to protect. Yeah, I definitely would have thought that Goodra was going to be the one to protect there. I can't believe you'd leave that thing wide open. That's fine, though. That's fine. We'll end up knocking out Azumarill on the next one, though. That's fine. That doesn't quite knock out. Sorry. They're going to keep getting that. But again, thankfully, Hydro Pump, now that they ended up terastallizing into Steel, will become a neutral move. So we don't have to worry about that. Unfortunately, this is... Oh, don't go Aqua Jet. Don't tell me they have Aqua Jet. No, okay, good. Stomping Tantrum. Actually knocked out Azumarill. Nice. Okay, now we'll get the Hydro Pump over into Goodra. Nope, the Tera Blast. My bad. That's not going to do much. Ooh, okay, perfect. Yeah, Vaporeon is... We're good. And we got the lefties. We'll be able to heal up quite a bit. Unfortunately, so do they, but now it's going to be 2-on-1. And I feel pretty comfortable with the Pokemon that we have here. Go Hydro Pump. Hopefully we can hit that. And let's go for the Stomping Tantrum and hopefully knock out. That's fair. I understand why you're doing it. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. We're going to be able to get the Hydro Pump again on the next one, and then again, the Stomping Tantrum is going to be super effective. They'll probably get it down to the red, hopefully. Ooh, depending on how much they get back right here, though. What do they get back? Please don't go up to the green. That's up to the green. Okay, so it's not going to bring it down to the red, but it will bring it down to the yellow again, obviously. But let's go for the Hydro Pump. Let's go Stomping Tantrum, and let's hope we can knock this thing out. Oh, it does knock it down to the red. That's awesome! And we hit the Hydro Pump, too. That's what I'm talking about. Never a doubt, man. Never a doubt. When Vaporeon's out there... No, but there we go. I'm glad we were able to clutch that one out. I mean, that one took a little longer than we were hoping, but still, again, able to clutch that out and end up coming out with the win. Good game. All right, now this could actually be a pretty fun game. I have not seen this lineup before. It's been a little... Actually, no. Actually, we saw an Iron Moth today in stream, so... Yeah, never mind. I was going to say, it's been a while since we've seen Iron Moth, but hey, actually saw it today. But before that, it's been a while. I am a little worried about screens, but I think they are going to know that. So even though I want to go Gholdengo, it's probably smarter not to do that. But I'm going to do it anyways. So let's start with our Tailwind and our Gholdengo. We'll Vaporeon in the back. And we got to go Baxcalibur too. Honestly, that's the best lineup that I think we can send out there. I mean, Grass honestly wouldn't be bad against Azumarill, but at the same time, we have Thunderbolt over on Gholdengo if need be. But also, we can take care of it. I mean, we just took care of one, you know? Right? We shouldn't be that afraid. It's just an Azumarill. Which, honestly, Azumarill was a Pokemon that I was thinking about putting on this team, too. Instead of the Vaporeon. But, you know, I saw Vaporeon. I'm like, hey, you know what? That Fairy Tera did really well in that Series 1. So why not bring it back and hopefully take on some Urshifu? I am honestly surprised we didn't see any Urshifu here, and I'm a little upset about that if I'm being completely honest with you. Yeah, so I might have to change the idea for the thumbnail for good Urshifu counter to just good water counter, but you know, that's okay though. Yeah, we get that. They get that Intimidate. That is unfortunate. We'll go for the Tailwind. We will go for the Make It Rain as well. It is neutral on Lando, so fingers crossed we can actually do some good damage. But even so, that's mainly to try to knock out Grimmsnarl. So that'll be good. can't believe we didn't see any Urshifu. Urshifu is so common. Like, honestly, I would say that out of the probably, like, couple dozen, like, teams that we ended up seeing today, that was on a good, like, 90% of them. So, it's pretty crazy. Light screen, hopefully we can still get that down pretty low. Oh, yeah, really good. Now, is it going to be stopping Tantrum? No, going Rock Slide, and it misses Murkrow. That's fine. That does, like, nothing to Goldie. That's perfect. Now, to make sure that we actually knock out Lando, we're going to go for the Haze so we can go back to normal, and we're going to go for the Make It Rain. I'm actually going to do a video on Gholdengo and Murkrow again coming up soon, and this would actually be perfect. I don't know about good as gold, which is perfect. We knock out the both of them, and we can say goodbye to those two. Now let's see who's in the back. Kind of hope Azumarill's not back there. If it is, we actually might swap out Gholdengo so we can actually get the Thunderbolt. Oh, there's a Gholdengo of their own. Oh, and Iron Moth, too. Interesting. It's cool to see, not gonna lie. Fork Drive. Of course. Alright, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go for the... Go for the foul play over there, and I'm actually going to swap into Vaporeon, because it's going to be fire. It might be Shadow Ball too, to be honest with you, so that's going to be a little rough, but I have faith in Vaporeon. I have faith. I think it's bulky. It can obviously withstand the fire move, but I think it should be able to withstand the... it's going to be able to withstand a Protect for sure, though. You betcha. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. Trying to get that +1. And they already have the booster energy, so... Okay, good. They didn't get that +1 on that. That is a 50% chance, too, so we got pretty lucky on that. I really feel like Iron Moth is going to terastallize into grass. I'm going to go for the foul play over there. Do I make the hard read? Okay, please don't judge me if I do this and I'm completely wrong. But I'm going to go for the Ice Beam into Iron Moth. Ooh, but it might be Poison too. Especially with Gholdengo next to it. They could end up going Poison and going for the Sludge Wave. That would be rough. But I'm still going to try to go for the read for it being grass and go for the Ice Beam over there. Alright. I have a 50-50 shot. Now another 50-50 shot. Made the right read. That's what I'm talking about right there. Alright. Feel good about that now. With that foul play, it'll do about half. Wow, not even. I'm sorry, about a third. Oh. Never mind. Okay. Well, we had a good read. Unfortunately, that just didn't work out. That Mega Rain's going to do a good amount, obviously. Thankfully for us, though, here's what we can do. Poor Vaporeon. Man. We can go Baxcalibur, though. They may end up protecting here. We are going to go for another foul play. We're going to terastallize, and we're going to go for the Icicle Spear over there. Probably going to protect, but still, that's worth a shot. They're going to try to go for the Make It Rain to get the super effective move over on Baxcalibur. However, they're not going to get that because we're going to be electric, and then we're going to resist it. So that's going to be really, really nice to have. And again, having the ice to be able to go into the grass over there, I think is going to be really beneficial. And yeah, hopefully we can still come away with a win with this. I think we should. Especially since we have Gholdengo in the back. It is choice, but again, we can make our choice at this point. Expecting that, of course. Here comes another Make It Rain. Damage. Nice, we're able to survive with both. And I don't think we have to use haste for the rest of the time. Alright, I think we're good on this, though. Yeah, we ran out of Tailwind, so we'll have to reset that. And let's go Icicle Spear once more. They're going to go for the double protect. Actually, I don't think that's going to matter because they are already -2. It's not going to do much unless they get a crit. Should end up knocking them out over there. We're definitely going to knock them out over there. That's awesome. I'd love to see that. And then we'll be able to go with the Stomping Tantrum on the next one and be able to knock out Gholdengo. So that's nice. I feel bad that I should have actually terastallized. Actually, no. Here's the thing. The reason why I didn't terastallize Gholdengo, or not Gholdengo, pardon me. The reason why I didn't oh, that's kind of scary. But yeah, why I didn't do that over into, or why I didn't terastallize Vaporeon, because it was a possibility that they were going to go poison, and then of course with Gholdengo out there too, we wouldn't have to worry about the steel. So that's the reason why we didn't do that. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go for the foul play. Let's go for the Stomping Tantrum to hopefully knock out Gholdengo here. Should be the case. They're just prolonging this, and I think they're just trying to see what I have. They already terastallized, so it's not like they can change anything. And yeah, I think they see that they're going to have to deal with the Stomping Tantrum, and that's going to be game. We're just going to have to do that all over again here. Now, they are getting the lefties, of course, but I still think that we're going to be fine. And again, we have our Gholdengo in the back, too. So, again, we have another attacker to go out there. So, and they are -2, so I think we should be fine. Getting a little more HP. That's fine, I understand. That or they're trying to stall, one or the other. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, I wonder if they're going to go for a third one. That would actually be pretty impressive. Sorry to take up your guys' time, but it would be really cool to see them get a third protect. Light screen wore off, that wasn't going to matter at all. And they just canceled the battle. Yeah, so they were just doing that just, yeah. That's okay, though. You know what? Some people do that up on the ladder, but still end up coming out with the victory. Good game on that one. So even though we didn't actually face any Urshifu there, unfortunately, which is really strange for the ladder, I think Vaporeon, especially with the Fairy Tera, would be a really, really good counter for it. Of course, it's a pretty good counter for a lot of other water Pokemon as well. Like I said, it was great for Dondozo in Series 1. And it's actually great for Palafin if people end up bringing that still, too. I know that's kind of fallen off a little bit, but you never know. But again, with Hydro Pump, you're going to be able to take care of a lot of the fire Pokemon, some of the ground Pokemon, too, that are out there. And of course, with the Fairy Tera Blast, you're going to be able to take care of both the Urshifu, too. Of course, that they do terastallize into water with the one Urshifu. Of course, we'll still have the Tera Blast that would actually be super effective, or not super effective. It would be neutral on it, but it would still be a pretty good hit. And again, with the Fairy Tera too, it wouldn't really have much to be able to counter it. Again, with the team around it, though, I think Vaporeon is a really good Pokemon to have on this team. And again, it could really fit in for a really good Urshifu counter for any team. Of course, there are a lot of grass Pokemon, like, again, Rillaboom is a really good one. Brambleghast has been amazing lately, too. And a lot of other ones, too. But pairing that with Vaporeon to be able to counter the Urshifu, I think is really great. Especially if that's a really big problem for your team. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.